It worked. You just had to save for the principal and it worked.
Individual that might not want to say his name in front of the deputy.
I haven't gotten a telegram back.
Okay. I need to
Oh,
go
no,
do
you're
something
not
really
wanted.
quick with Norris, and we'll be back. Okay.
All right, I'll
Of
be
course,
fine
of
here.
course.
Okay.
How you doing, Mills?
Howdy.
Hey, Mills.
Howdy. How are y'all doing?
Are you a
Doing
sad
good, just
Mills
hanging
or a
out.
happy Mills?
Doing just fine.
That was, I had to take a very long nap on the floor there. I think that whiskey hit a little too hard. You put something in there.
Yeah,
It's
You
all
look
right.
comfy.
We stepped around you.
that's all right. We got you. Man, how you doing there, Mills? Good morning. I think she left a little while ago, like a pretty long while ago.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go send a telegram. I'll be right back.
For sure, for sure.
Well, there's deputies crawling around here. Deputy Phoenix looks too similar to Banks. I'm out west too, having a drink in Armadillo. Peter Gray. For the principal, heading to Tumbleweed. Alice, going to Tumbleweed with Gray. Annabelle and Morgan love you. Okay, we're gonna head out. I'm gonna go tell them, or I'll bid them adieu, and then we're getting out of here. All right. Well, I must have bid you all adieu. I'll be heading out.
Have a good one,
Yeah.
Mills.
All right, Mills. Take it easy, all right?
Yep. You all have a great day.
You too.
You're always welcome at Outlaw's Rest.
Beautiful. Budgie, get your ass over here. Throwback to the time when Deputy McKenna had 4 throwing knives stuck in his legs, and he had a walk from Tumbleweed to Armadillo. And just to put it into perspective, this is how slow I was walking. And I was like this. The whole way there. McKenna became Man-Kenna that day. From Armadillo to Tumbleweed, it's like a 4-minute horse ride. So walking was like 15 minutes. And we were going super fucking slow. I should scare them. The Saints cross the sheriff's department. Put your fucking hands up.
Oh shit.
You really
Bust
snuck the
deputy
fuck
Mark
around.
Johnson.
You got to
Yeah,
jump on us.
yeah.
How's it going, motherfucker?
Howdy, motherfucker.
It's been so
Howdy.
long since I've seen you.
It has been a while.
Mhm.
There's I think 2 or 3 deputies in Armadillo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why
They
we
seem
rode
to
out
be
here.
kind
They-
of stationed there.
yeah, they didn't follow us out here. Some of them clocked us, but they didn't see me get a chase. So we've been here talking for maybe 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Well, if they ride up, we'll scare them off.
Oh yeah, I ain't worried
Indeed.
about law. We'll give them a good old. You know me. I'll talk my way out of anything.
Tiger Lily, thank you for the follow.
Except for a fucking war. But let's talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We should talk about that.
Please have a seat in these comically small chairs.
Holy
You
shit,
the
they
gas,
are
just
small.
like yeah, they really are. They're like dwarf chairs, you know.
They are kind of small.
Annabelle, you take. You know,
Annabelle, sit down.
there you go.
Thank you.
Mills. Been a long time, motherfucker. How
It
the
has.
fuck have you been?
What the fuck happened? You shaved.
I did.
You
Well,
look like
you know,
a baby.
with everything going on, I'm you motherfucker. You have no idea. I was riding
Say
Morgan this
Morgan.
entire time, calling him a baby, and
Does-
for you to
does
say
he
that
look
right now
old?
is so fucking funny to me.
Does
He
he
does.
look old?
He does. He does. He's just like so. You
I
can see
think
the
he's
like.
picking a fight, Peter.
You can see the wrinkles and you know
I'm the youngest
sadness in
man
his
you've ever
eyes.
fucking seen, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
And your daddy too.
You do
All
look
right.
like the biggest child out of everyone here. That is correct.
Morgan, maybe you're cranky because Annabelle hasn't changed your diaper in a long time. Do you need a little wipey from your diaper?
Oh my god.
I can't stand this
Why
motherfucker.
do I get involved in this?
You know, I hear if you spritz a little of that baby powder on your bum, it cuts down all the chafing from that.
All right, gentlemen, we're
Oh
gonna have to
my
solve this
God.
with an old-fashioned bar fight.
My entire arm's
Morgan
fucked
might
up. So
win, but I might have him today because he's got stitches.
I'd
Yeah.
still win. Don't get it twisted.
I don't know about
Don't
that.
get it twisted.
We can
Don't
sort that
even.
out afterwards. But long and short of it, Mills, try not to repeat the same story 5 times in a row. Trying to keep this concise. Thieves Landing been doing very fucking well for itself. Building a lot of business. We have shaken a lot of hands, and we have a lot of dealings with a lot of folk. One of those folk had been Danny at some point or another. But you see, our deals with Danny Kerrigan really not my point of focus. I just want to start there to establish the sort of relationships we've been having with all the folk on the ranch. With exceptions of folks like you and maybe Clayton. You know, I consider some ranch folk my friends, my brothers. You know, I know you guys, what I mean by that is I know you guys don't really operate out of there right now, all things considered.
Yeah.
What I do mean to say is that we've always been cordial with folk over there. Always offer business, always offer our ear, always offer our guns. I ain't never seen a problem with the Kerrigans and all them out there. Until we do a little job. Probably one of the largest stick-ups in the crossing. 20 people, robbed them back to back to back, back to back.
I've heard.
And it was wonderful, and we got away. As we recall the event, only 2 people may have clocked us that day. And both of those people come from the ranch. One of them is Bo, and the other one may be Benny. So we're clocking 2 folk from the ranch who maybe knew we did that job, or one of us, or some of us, or connecting dots. You understand. We do that job, a few days go by, and we're starting to hear about how everybody's irate and pissed off that we, you know, and this is getting into the details of the job, that we took a hostage from Blackwater, rode him to McFarland to perform the stick-up, and left him there. And that seemed to get them all in a tizzy. They was really upset about the fact that we grabbed a hostage. Started talking about the safety net between Upper and Lower Montana River. And I explained to Riggs, I says, I know what safety net you're talking about. Jack Kettleman came to me personally with that proposal of the safety net and asked if that thieves would give him their blazing, would be a part of it. I said, yeah, of course. But here's how he proposed it to me. He said, nobody should be getting jacked between the Upper and Lower Montana River. I says, dandy. Sounds good to me. I don't want anybody robbing our planes neither. So, fast forward to now. We done did a job. People are irate about it. Riggs starts coming to our people. And, lost fella? And, starts barking. You shouldn't have taken a hostage, blah, 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 blah. Let's have a meeting. She runs into Mean Morgan and a few others in Blackwater, calls that meeting right away. We says, okay, let's go have a meeting. One of hers was being a brazen asshole. He's like, let me go get my gun.
I fucking love
Laugh.
Peter
Anyway.
Gray.
I mean, the same day that we did the job, we got kicked. Well, Morgan and I got kicked. out
Oh,
of
this is so
Blackwater.
important as well. Thank you, Annabelle, for not letting me gloss over this. Yes, in the interim of this meeting and the job, Riggs went to Morgan and Annabelle in the middle of Blackwater Saloon, which was given to Annabelle by Baz, and kicked them out. So we're all getting irate at thieves, wondering why the fuck this bitch is making such a stink over fucking spilt milk. A fella, by the way, that she disowns later. Talking about Benny. And leaves me
Who the
wondering what
fuck is
fuck this all
Benny?
for. So I tell Riggs when we met with her, I said, I don't know why you think you can come out of the woodwork, tell me and mine how to live our life and what the fucking laws of a criminal are. It is entirely laughable. She says, you can't go picking up hostages from Blackwater no more. I says, no deal. No chance. I'm gonna grab a fucking hostage from wherever the fuck I want, and your point of contention should be whether or not they go home alive. But that's on the hostage. And if you're such a criminal underlord or overlord, whatever the fuck you see yourself as, she should know this. So I tells her she could go fuck herself. I was very plain about it. I said no deal, no chance. Can't tell us to fucking where we can and can't grab. Oh, and one of her compromises was to go to Valentine or to Strawberry, implying I should ride to Strawberry every time I need a fucking hostage, which is insane. So I tells her all that, and we let her go. She gets all huffy and puffy about it. She says, well, if you do take another hostage, we'll see what happens. I said, fuck around, find out. We'll all fuck around and find out. Sounds good to me. So she left. I didn't aggress him else. I didn't pull a gun. I didn't attack her. And that's where my involvement in conversation with Riggs has ended. Right? Now I'm going to cue Morgan and to tell the rest of the story, because him and Annabelle ended up at the ranch yesterday, the day before.
The day before.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bonnie wanted to have a chat with her about the same thing, really.
About all this.
And also saying how it is unrealistic and stuff like that. Benny was there, by the way, as well. And,
Who the fuck is Benny? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Look, hold on real quick. Just
Yeah.
Annabelle, I'm so sorry. This motherfucker's so fucking off the boat. This bitch was at 3 weeks prior to this incident. He was asking us for jobs and we was giving it to him. And then the week after, he was riding with Billy Joe Barber and some other knuckle fuck named Duncan. And they came down to Pale Panther pulling guns. And you know what we did? We licked them all up and sent them fucking packing. And now he's with the ranch, perpetuating all this bullshit.
So I have a question. When you guys took Benny as a hostage, was he with the ranch? And did you guys know he was with the ranch?
No, we didn't know he was with the ranch. Maybe I'm speaking for myself. I don't know if Morgan felt different. In my mind at the time, he was the first motherfucker we saw, and I said, this is the motherfucker who lit up our bar. Take this bitch. I don't give a shit if he live or die. If I gotta kill a hostage, I'll be willing to kill this one over any other.
No, we
So
didn't know
since,
he was part
I'm
of the
thinking all
ranch.
this, but I wasn't even making the shots. Bonnie decided to grab him, in which I kind of fucking like nodded at him. I'm like, yeah.
I
man,
like
this
that
is
we're in the
fucking-"
middle of both of these
And that's
guys.
what happened. And we rode him out to McFarland. We did our fucking job, and we left him there. We didn't take nothing off him. We didn't harm a hair on his head. He fucking did what he was supposed to do. Be a fucking hostage.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to fucking bust his ass up a second time.
Well,
Doing us a favor at this point.
as a seasoned hostage taker, 17-0, hostage taking is never fucking personal. It's just leverage.
Exactly. I did
Yeah.
a bank job with Jack Kettleman once upon a time, and you know who our hostage was?
Clayton.
Clay Tone. That's right.
If I
And he was a
remember.
fucking champ about it. A goddamn champ. Because he knows the fucking drill. We even gave him fucking stew and a beer while he was sitting there. He was being such a
Yeah,
fucking
Peter's
awesome kid.
great at fucking dialogue.
But anyway, I'll derail the conversation and completely let my vitriol interrupt Annabelle, and I'm so terribly sorry for
It's
being so
fine.
fucking rude. I'm sorry.
It's
Chef.
fine. Bonnie wanted to have a chat at the ranch. I think there was Emma was there, Eliza, Bo, Todd, Riggs, and Benny were there. But Bonnie just wanted to hear the things from Riggs himself, and see if he could possibly persuade her into. Well, I guess the old way was. But she started I don't know, grabbing all these.
She's
other
mad because
things
it was in
because it about
Blackwater, not
Benny
because
again
it
as
was
well
Benny.
for a while. So I guess he is now her boy. I have absolutely no freaking idea. And then it suddenly switched to Morgan taking down posters from the Blackwater Saloon. And then she pulled a gun. And then Bonnie
What was
shot.
that about, by the way, Morgan? The pamphlets business.
Right. So it's Annabelle's saloon and she runs it, right? And they kept
Yeah.
putting posters out there saying someone else runs it and calling it the 5X saloon.
Mhm.
And it's a
Uh-huh.
little bit of a fuck you once people don't start to think it's a different saloon. I took every last poster they posted up. I think I got about 7 of them.
All right, fair enough. So a petty move on Morgan's part, but one I kind of in support of, I suppose.
Listen, and then she starts calling out, "Why are you taking the posters down?" And then she says, "Either stop taking them down or get out of Blackwater." So at this point, it isn't about who she cares about Blackwater. This is about a fucking power trip and some
It's
fucking
100%
leaflets.
a fucking power trip, and she sees thieves as a threat, and she wants us out.
So she says, "Get out of Blackwater or stop taking them down." I said, "I think I'm good with doing both and being perfectly fine." At that point, she got a little bit too pissed and pulled the gun. Then Bonnie pulled a gun, started shooting her, and then we all started shooting them.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of it, all of them were on the ground and 3 of ours were on the ground.
Yep. And then
I ain't trying to
Alice showed
have
up.
fucking massacres at Kerrigan Ranch. I ain't trying to have the Kerrigan Ranch massacre part 2 or 3 or 4. But I'm telling you, Mills, it feels like they're perpetuating a lot of this madness. They're making a lot of calls out of fear, out of confusion. They're very disorganized. And they don't fucking know us, Mills. They don't know us. We're far more reasonable than a lot of other fucking criminals out there. We can be spoken to. She should have started by coming down to Pale Panther, having a drink, getting to know us.
Yeah, no, it was blown out of proportion, definitely.
Of course it was, but it's too late now. We can't go back unless she pulls out. Because we're not backing down, Mills.
Yeah,
I
no, of
can't
course
do
not.
that.
You shouldn't
It's
either.
too late. She done so many fuck ups and like trespasses on us. We cannot abide. And if this keeps going at this rate, I won't rest until they all ran off the ranch and fucking out of Blackwater. If that's the power struggle she wants to have, and we'll have to have it. Because at this rate, both of us can't stand. What, are we just going to be friends after all this? Only way we're going to be able to do that is if she makes a lot of fucking concessions. One I can think of, namely, is giving Blackwater Saloon back to Morgan and Annabelle. It was rightly given to them by Baz anyway. I do not think she has the authority to make the call to remove them from it.
Especially when they disappear for like 2 months.
Yeah, was in Sisika this whole time.
And, you know,
Learning how to
Annabelle
be a
single-handedly carrying fucking
Interloper,
Blackwater
what's
on her
up,
back.
baby?
And these fuckers come back thinking they're in the place. Load of shit.
Definitely blown out of proportion, Mills. You already know it. I don't have to convince you of it. I'm just telling you my side of the story.
Yeah, no. All right, now I'm gonna lay down my advice with no filter here.
Get it.
So,
Go for it.
first things first, I'm just gonna put this out there. This goes for the ranch and Thieves Landing. And I think Clayton is of similar mindset. Jack is as well. And the saying is there's no such thing as a halfway crook. Meaning, you know, you could run the saloon, they could deliver milk. But in the meantime, if you're going to go out and rob people and do all these crimes, you got to commit to one lifestyle. I chose the path I'm walking down. I'm not going to be fucking trying to run any saloon. I'm not going to be trying to run no fucking milk, that's for sure. But I'm committed to the life I live. Everyone knows I'm a fucking degenerate outlaw. And there's no filter in front of that. So you guys grabbed the hostage in Blackwater, which the whole safety net thing is, I fucking think it's ridiculous. It was built by Pip, Baz, Jack, and Riggs, and 3 of them are gone. And she comes out of Sisika and thinks that she could just immediately lay that back on. It's not going to fucking happen. I'm going to rob whoever the fuck I want, wherever the fuck I want. I'm going to grab a hostage from wherever the fuck I want. And they shouldn't have any quarrels with that.
Unless they're coming to kill us and finish us about it. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. So
it seems like that's what they want to do. I mean, there's no confusion about that. Am I the confused one?
Just to clarify, I had a bit of a headache. Did we actually let Mills know what happened just earlier?
No, we did
With
not.
what specifically?
Nash.
We just told him about the shooting at the.
No, Nash.
No, we didn't. tell
No,
him
not
about
yet. We
Nash.
haven't got to that part yet.
Ah, I see. Well,
Mm-mm.
just to air that out,
That's
because I
for
think
the
that's the spot we
end.
should get to.
Yeah.
We'll just get to the point now.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Annabelle were in roads earlier, and fucking Nash comes out of nowhere. starts going, ain't you gonna be at Thieves Landing or some shit like that? And announces this is for the ranch and starts fucking slicing us down with a hatchet in the middle of the road.
Yeah, I've heard already.
Mhm. Just
Um,
for, put that all out there.
Mills, did you hear about what happened between me and Nash before all this?
no, I did not.
Nash got himself robbed above the Upper Montana River. I found out about it the day it happened, almost moments after it happened. As a matter of fact, the same day, me and Morgan skirted a fucking honeypot, which I believe
He
Nash
knows.
fell for. So we find Nash, and it was me, Morgan. Who else was there, Morgan?
How do you
Few
even
other
walk
people,
with
like
that
3
big
other
dick
people.
swinging all over the
Uh,
place?
Maybe
Yeah,
at
I
least
don't
5 of
remember.
us, at least 5 of us, including Nash.
hmm
So 5 of us are riding looking for these motherfuckers to get Nash's shit back. I said, let's go, Nash. You want to go get this shit back? He said, yeah, okay. Let's go. I said, all
Oh,
right, let's go. I was
no.
like, you sure? We're going to go fucking bop them. We're going to get your shit back. He's like, yeah,
Hold
let's
on,
go. I was
guys.
like, okay, cool. So we went. We found
Those
them.
are the winds coming
We
through my
found them in the middle of
windseal.
the plains
Or
in
my
Whitewater,
window. Fuck.
doing medical on one of theirs. It was the perfect opportunity to pull guns and say, give us all your fucking shit that you probably been robbing people for all day long. It could have been a wonderful opportunity. But I pulled Nash aside. I said, Nash, what you want to do? He said, I don't know. Did some pacing while I was sizing up the situation, and Bridges folk was fucking noticing us and getting ornery. And then I pulled Nash aside. I said, Nash, now's the time. We need to do something. What do you want to do? He said, yeah, well, I don't know. I'm going to leave. And he dips. He just rips out of there. I was like, Nash, what the fuck? So now I'm standing there, one person short with 4 people staring down a crew who now outnumber us and are very irate that we're even fucking standing around asking questions about what the fuck doing and why they're there. And it was at that point I found out that it was above the Upper Montana River.
Fuck.
It's at that point I'm realizing Nash wasn't ready to do something, and I'm in not a fucking precarious situation of knowing this fucking group who now outnumbers me. So we decided to fuck off. We say, you know what? This ain't worth our fucking trouble. Nash don't want this smoke. We're not going to help him with it then. Let's fucking go. So we left. Next day rolls around. Fucking Bridger and Danny show up to my house. Danny Kerrigan, mind you. Same fucker from the ranch. We're having all this fucking trouble with. Danny shows up with Bridger's crew. Now, they all come hooping and hollering, asking if we're vigilantes and this, that, and the third, and fucking... And I said, where all this fucking bullshit coming from? Because we met each other the other day in the road like that? He said, yeah, why was you out there? I said, truth be told, motherfucker, we was debating whether or not we should bop you and take Nash's shit back. That's what we was doing out there. But you know what I found out? Nash didn't want that fucking smoke, so we didn't dish it out. And now I'm sitting here wondering if Nash is like, if I'm even Nash's friend, if Nash even considers me a respectable human, all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is Nash's problem? And Bridges starts laughing and he goes, well, I just done finished meeting Nash and he said a lot of fucking shit about you. I said, what are you talking about? He said that you orchestrated the whole thing, that you was the mastermind behind coming to get the shit back. I was like, well, I ain't making no bones about that. But the reasoning was because you robbed someone who I thought was my fucking friend. And I'm realizing now that he's very much not. He's rolling on me when I'm not around. Trading my skin for his. Because I wouldn't do that to him. I would take my fucking licks before I rolled over on a friend, knowing it was going to get him killed. So Nash fucking greets me the next day. I was so fucking pissed. I wanted to run a blade up and down Nash. But after I listened to him, after I empathized with the difficult situation he was in, after I considered that he'd done so much for you and Clayton and Jack, knowing how much I care about you boys, I thought maybe I owe him. I thought maybe I should.
Like Peter did to Jack.
So I
I'm
told
not saying
Nash, I said,
anything.
Nash, you and me ain't fucking good. I don't trust you as far as I can fucking throw you. And you got a lot of work to do if you want to earn that trust back, and that's all I gotta say about it. Nash understood. He fucked off. Sends me a telegram. Gets himself called. Sent to Sissica. Sends me a telegram afterwards, and he says, hey, I had some time to think in Sissica, and I realized what I did to you was real dirty, and I'm sorry. Elaborating further upon his apologetic nature of the situation. I read it. I understood it. I heard him. I sent him a telegram right back. I understand. I appreciate the sentiment. However, my mind has been made up about you, and if you want that to change, you need to work. You need to work at it, mon frere. That's up to you.
I
So
see.
after all that being said, I'm feeling like everybody at the ranch right now is a bunch of fucking snakes, hypocrites, rats, halfway fucking crooks, all this shit. So I'm ready to chop them down, miss. They want
Yeah,
more war. I'm happy to bring it to them.
I agree. I don't. That's the advice I'm gonna give to y'all right now. Is I'm tired of. I've you know we went through the war with Van Horn. I got shot down several times, and the crossing's changed since then. What people do nowadays is they go, war's coming, war's coming. I'm gonna go talk to this person. Are we allied? I'm gonna go talk to this person. Are we allied? Fuck all that. You know the way to win a war is you keep your fucking inner circle small. You snatch motherfuckers when they're on their lonesome. You could bring the fight straight to them. Which,
Mills, I think that's wonderful advice. And I would probably say that's what we need to do if we had a small inner circle. Fact is, we don't. We have a nice crew, and we got a lot of people who respect us and look up to us. A lot of people who would ride for us. You want to know something, Mills? We earned that relationship through years of respect and relation and community building. With all
yeah,
the
that's
fucking
fair.
underground deals we've been doing. Yeah, maybe we're not robbing banks every fucking week or every month or whatever. And that's no harsh judgment to anyone who has. Fucking get your money, motherfucker, any way you can. But we have a very intricate.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them know they're
they're
not gonna touch Nash at the end of this talk.
Disrupt because some fucking crazy widow stricken with grief is fearful that I'm out to take her fucking ranch. I wasn't before, I am now.
Yeah, I understand. Now, I just want to put this question out there. Are you guys interested genuinely in getting that saloon back?
Here's how this is an important part of our process. We're criminals. Most of us don't spend time in Blackwater Saloon, but some of us can. And it would be beneficial to our network of crime if we have somebody out there vetting people. Someone out there who's comfortable with pointing people to thieves. Someone we can trust. Someone who can vet folk proper.
That's what I wanted to say.
I'm sorry, I'm stealing all your fucking thunder, Annabelle.
It's all good. It's all good. We're saying the same thing, so it's all good.
I'm so sorry. I'm itchy. I'm excited. I haven't seen
I
Mills
know,
in
I know.
eons.
Be
I'm
itchy and
angry.
excited,
People
it's
want to
fine.
start a war. I'm feeling violent right now. It's just all types of good feelings right now.
I mean, that was what I was doing before already anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let them. So in terms of you know, the fuck.
As far as our order of process, I wish I could tell you implicitly. I understand.
These winds are insane. I don't want to talk with this shit in the fucking background.
Is anyone else confused why there's a shot glass and a pint glass on the table?
I'm confused about this whole
Yeah.
fucking bar.
I've got some questions. Well, what was on that plate?
There's no
I got
waiters
some.
here. Nobody picked up after the last folk. What were they eating? I was just about to point that out too.
They earned that from
I
what
dread
you,
to
Jack,
think,
and
I dread
Clayton
to
did.
think.
They think
Probably
they
the
Look, all the
fucking
drunks
rats.
run this place.
they think they were gonna take
Tomato
Baz and
sauce,
Douglas
it
graves.
seems,
Yeah,
but
no, I'm gonna lay
white
that down.
tomatoes with
I'm
me
gonna lay
anyway,
down.
man.
I'm
Tumbleweed.
gonna lay down the dick, guys. I just don't
Strange
want this
type
wind to fucking. Give me a second.
I truly am sorry.
No, don't be. It's fine. As long as long as it's the same things we're saying, it
I
doesn't
suppose my
essentially
question is
matter.
am I doing it concisely enough, or maybe could I
Yeah,
shorten
but
my point?
essentially, it doesn't matter out of whose mouth it comes, right?
All right, sounds good. I just get so
He's feeling a
excited. I
bit
turn into a
feisty.
child. I start monologuing. Only person worse than me is fucking Marty Malone.
Jesus Christ.
Marty.
Last time I come across Marty Malone, he was attempting to torture me with his monologuing, and I'm afraid to admit
Gorilla
he
glue
might have
that
been
shit.
succeeding a little
I think I
bit.
might have fixed it.
It's funny. It's fine, Bonnie.
I just
shut
had to
up.
open the window a little bit.
Yeah, there was a moment during my last.
There's like 100
while I was
mile
staring at him
an hour winds
playing,
outside
and
right now,
I
guys.
smiled real big at him in the middle of his monologue, and I smashed my forehead into the bars a couple times until the lights went out, and I
Jesus.
took a nap for the rest of my sentence.
Why does that
Was
sound
that
like
the same
something only
Marty
you would do?
was with us in the
Yeah.
that had to dance. That's great.
Yeah. The Wallaby kid made him dance behind the
Oh,
bar.
I heard
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
wish
got
I
to
could
watch
I
have
think
seen
this
that.
is the second time he made him dance. So.
Can't believe that fucking Wallaby kid tried to rob us. What the fuck?
So is that like a open territory on that ass then? If I see him, I bop him. Is that what we doing? Or
And he doesn't give
No.
a fuck who he robs. He just robs anybody.
He
He'll
kinda
rob even
does.
his own friends if he
no,
even
no.
has any.
Maybe I just need to watch my pockets around him.
All right.
Just don't trust him to not point a gun at you, basically.
Yeah.
No, got it.
So yeah, that the Wallaby kid, that he's just a fucking ignorant kid. He's
He's an
He's
ignorant
whatever.
kid who tried to rob us or rob Morgan and Annabelle the other night.
he robbed me, motherfucker. He robbed
He
Clayton.
tried.
He robbed Pip.
They
Well,
shot
he
me.
tried
He
to
shot
rob us,
Alice.
But
Yeah,
they
he
shit
tried
him
to
on
rob
the
us. He
kid
failed.
Mm-hmm.
with their guns.
He was trying to rob a hefty
Santa
mayor
Ana
and
wins, yeah.
another, and he shot me.
Shit.
Christ. I
This
think
So
he was
I-
trying to rob.
quite the
I think he
troublemaker.
was. I think he was going for Bonnie because he was looking for Bonnie a little bit.
Mm.
I told the fella if he ever touches anyone in the fucking Kettleman gang again, I'll cut his throat ear to ear. And then once he heard the words Kettleman gang, he was like, "Oh, you know Jack Kettleman?"
Oh God.
Oh my god, the Wallaby kid stands for fucking Jack.
Yes,
Kettleman?
yes.
Oh god.
Anyways,
What a man
Look,
to
I'm not saying
idolize.
Jack Kettleman's the worst motherfucker in the world, but certainly not the most ideal role model.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
And that's something I would tell him to his fucking face. He'd probably smile and agree with me. Jesus Christ. Well,
so anyways, I'm just gonna lay
what's
down
left
what.
of you call.
No, I heard what y'all were saying. I was having issues with talking, but the ranch and Thieves Landing. The ranch is a very special place to me. My brother's buried there, Baz. I went through a lot of shit with that fella. And I have a brother buried in Thieves Landing. His name's Wade. Colt's also buried there. So I talked to Riggs, and she basically was asking me where I stood. I told her, well, I'm basically in the fucking middle of it. And I don't know if y'all know the whole story, but me, Riggs, Baz, Clayton, and Jack were really close for a very long time.
I knew this, you know?
Yeah.
I've known this.
So I have a very there's still a part of my heart that has a soft spot for Riggs. But as to the war, fucking, you guys go at it, chop them down. I don't give a fuck. The thing is, I told Riggs this to her face, and I also sent her a telegram. I said, keep your shit, essentially, out of Thieves Landing. I have brothers buried there. I don't want anyone there hurt. In terms of the ranch and y'all taking it, I'm strongly against that too. Baz left that for Riggs. Let her have it. That's my brother's last wishes. She deserves that ranch. In terms of shedding blood there, that was her fault for pulling out the gun. I told her that to her face. I said, if you're gonna pull a gun, you better fucking use it, Riggs. But y'all's idea, I mean, if that's what you were saying, taking over the ranch, that's not, I don't want that to happen.
I'm just speaking out of anger. If I'm being absolutely fucking honest, I don't give a shit about the ranch. What
There
I
you
do
go.
give a shit about is somebody living in my fucking neighborhood thinking they above me and that they could fucking come to my house and tell my people how to fucking live.
Then chop them fucking down, Peter.
That's where we're at, motherfucker. And like I said to the last person who is a mutual acquaintance of all of us and was open.
What's
to
up,
discussing
Maverick?
it with her. I says, look, if you can talk this bitch off a ledge, please help yourself. If she sends me a telegram tomorrow saying it's off, I'll be fucking fine with it. I'm gonna send her a telegram back that says, well, you're gonna give up the ranch too, but yeah, that's fine. Or not the ranch, saloon. Because for the same reason that Baz gave that ranch to her, Baz gave the saloon to Annabelle. So where does Riggs get off?
Oh,
If
exactly.
she feels
And
like
I agree
Annabelle
with
needs to
that.
get removed, then maybe I feel like she needs to get removed. You understand?
Yeah, no, I told her that Baz gave Annabelle that saloon, and she tried to say that the safety net was violated. I told her that hostage taking is never personal, Riggs, and that the whole thing was blown out of proportion. And I told her to her face that, like I said, don't bring your shit to thieves, but I also don't want you guys to fucking attack the ranch. I don't want that bloodshed where my brother's buried.
Look, I ain't trying to sully your fella's grave. Now, I know I may not have the same reverence for the dead as some people do, but I still respect my brothers and my sisters who don't give their life for something they fucking believe in. You understand?
Had her run, not own.
That's what
Okay.
we doing out here. So it just makes all this shit very fucking confusing for me.
You're the
Where all this
motherfucker
is
that
coming
started
from.
Who's Fucking
I'm
Benny.
postulating
Yeah.
stronger than everybody here that it's
Do you play Benny?
fear and grief, of which I can empathize with. But like I said, this ain't gonna be over until there's more bloodshed, or until her and hers concede largely as to every stance they've took all the way up until now.
I mean, none of us actually want to go to the right. None of us, we don't even
None of
want
us
to
don't have
fight a
time.
war. Like, we
don't have
don't
time for
fucking
this
care
shit.
about this shit.
Dude, I'm
Every-
so happy.
Every situation that's happened.
What's up, Benny?
every
Can we get a
situation
shout
that's
out for
happened,
Maverick,
they've
guys?
initiated so far. And that's them. They've been on the fucking, we've been on the defensive the entire time.
I think you should talk about Nash and what happened today. What you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, no,
How you're feeling towards
yeah,
it.
no, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm just, I'm still laying out, my thoughts. Like I said, like I asked you guys, do you want that saloon back? And now, when I say this, I don't mean over the principle of someone took it from you. I mean, do you guys really want to run that saloon?
I would like to run that saloon because it was a good gateway to getting people to thieves.
It worked pretty well. We got a lot of people into fees and a lot of work going because of that saloon. That's an
Yeah,
asset
Maverick, I
to
wanted it to
fees.
be a meme.
That's why we're so strong right now, Mills.
Indeed.
All right,
So
fair
continue.
We
enough.
haven't been taking shit. That's why we've been smoking motherfuckers who challenge us. Because we've worked. We put the time in. We didn't fucking mosey on in here with some fucking crew from Bumblefuck who did some great thing that I don't give a fuck about. No, we did it all here. I met all these folk here. We done did crime here. We done bled together. We done shot together. I don't have to fucking moralize the principle of that to you, Mills. I know you know that. Know what I'm catch my meaning better than anyone.
All right, so what I suggest is this could go one of two ways here. You guys either start fucking just picking each other off one by one, or we do an old-fashioned, Peter, you know all about this. Y'all met with Van Horn, and it wouldn't lead to shootouts, and it could be mediated by me, Clayton, Pip, Atlas as well. And y'all just lay down the terms. You say you want the fucking saloon back, no bloodshed on you know, and tell you know, it wasn't fucking personal what happened to Benny. A single hair on that fella's head wasn't
Said
fucking
that.
harmed.
That's been
It's one of those
said
things where I'm
multiple
like, I'm not even
times.
sure why I have to drive the point home any further. But if they're confused about it, I'm happy to elaborate once more. That it's not fucking personal.
Well, I
Maybe-
think
maybe it was
if
a little personal that day, but again, no fucking no milk was spilled. So what are you crying about?
yeah, depending on how irreasonable they
Take
are,
nothing
and
from 'em.
having
Just being a little bitch.
having us there to mediate things, I think they'll act a little bit differently.
I
But-
suppose. That depends. I mean, if shooting starts happening and y'all maintain your mediation and don't intervene. then
Maverick
I'll
OG,
agree with
shout
that
out Maverick
wholeheartedly.
OG. I don't know. I'm waiting for Riggs's response. I told her to stay out of Thieves, and if she attacks Thieves, then well, she's
mean,
gonna piss off this one-eyed
Yeah, you don't have to
motherfucker.
tell me. I'm
When
telling
did you say that to
That's
her?
exactly what's gonna happen. You know?
I said that
But what are we
today.
gonna do, Mills? I'm not.
'Cause
I'm
I'm
not torn
wondering-
about it either which your fucking way, man. I'm telling you, Mon
I'm
Frere.
just
Like I
wondering
love
if
you,
that
Mills,
is
but we're
how
not fucking wrong
Nash-
here.
I'm just wondering if that is why Nash came after us.
No, this was
saying that we
after.
should go back to Thieves.
Now I'm gonna speak on the Nash thing. All right.
Mm.
Nash is like Peter said. Peter knows he's very close to the Kettleman gang. If not, he is one of us. He's helped save Jack's life several fucking times. He's had our backs. He's been a part of multiple jobs. And what he did to y'all, I mean, I spoke with Nash today, and he said he was doing it out of the principle of, because he was very close to Baz as well and Riggs. And he said he did it for the ranch, but he told me to my face that he doesn't even feel like he's a part of the ranch anymore because they got this whole new family set up there. And
I told that motherfucker he could have worked. He could have worked at Thieves just like everybody else. You know, people used to call some people who are in our circle, inner circle, used to get called
Drivers.
rats religiously. But you want to know something, Mills? I done did my digging. I figured out what all that was. And you want to know what my opinion on it? A lot of people's trying to frame a motherfucker, make him feel like he's something he's not. You want to know something? That motherfucker's done more crime than all of us combined. And he's probably one of the most dangerous killers in our fucking group. That's a motherfucker I put my chips on. And I was right to do it. I know how to vet people, Mills. All these
Yeah.
people at the ranch, I'm telling you what they are. Two-timers, flip-floppers, snakes, hypocrites. I imagine they don't want to be that way. But they gotta really, really, really
the kill, thank you for that
focus
tier
on
1.
what their next
3 months, baby.
choice of discourse is gonna be. Because it's gonna get someone killed. Or a
Oh,
lot of people killed, I don't know.
it is. I've seen it multiple times.
We've lived through it, Mills.
Yeah, we've
This is
lived through it.
why I felt like I need to talk to Mills. This is my motherfucker to talk to. Because he gets it. He's lived through a lot of this shit with me. This is like, for me, this is like fucking reading the same dime novel a fucking third time.
But just to clarify, back with the Nash situation. So you spoke to him after he attacked us, right?
Yeah,
Was it before?
it was after he attacked you guys.
So he says it was for the ranch, but then tells you he doesn't even feel part of the ranch.
No, yeah,
That perplexes me.
the fella basically
Oh.
said he did it for Baz and because what happened there. So this is my whole thing. Riggs fucked the whole situation up. She came out of Sisika and she's got this whole family and she's having a power trip, obviously. Obviously, I mean, it's blatant. Now, Nash, like I said, he's very close. He's brother to us. And like Peter said, that motherfucker's a killer. He's fucking deadly. Which is why we keep him close. He told us that, honestly, now that Baz is gone and Riggs has this whole new family, he he did that for Riggs and Baz, and basically the ranch. I'm not gonna say threw him to the curb, but he just doesn't feel welcome there anymore.
But this is
That
what
fella
It
confu-
makes no sense to me.
Like I know Nash
no, it
seems
makes
to be
perfect sense to
like,
me. I will make no bones about what's wrong with Nash right now. That motherfucker's lost.
He
He's
is
looking for his
lost.
tribe. You want to know why I know what that man's going through right now? Because I live that shit too. But I found my fucking family. And I didn't go around asking people to find them neither.
Well, my point being, he's a fucking idiot. Because the entire situation that happened at the ranch was Riggs' fault. It was
Yeah, of
her
course.
entire
That wasn't the
fault.
point of contention. I'm just telling you I understand.
Yeah, he just sounds like a complete fucking idiot.
He is.
It's starting to piss me
lost.
off.
Well,
'Cause
hold
not only does he fuck up my fiance, he also fucks up me. And then says, it's for Baz and the fucking ranch. Annabelle was good friends with Baz. Riggs is the problem with the fucking ranch and the one that caused the entire problem in the first place.
the fella's
So if he wants
the
to deal with
fella's
the problem,
confused.
shoot Riggs.
The fella's
Really
confused,
confused.
like I said. The
Yeah,
the thing is, Nash, Peter brought up trying to find his tribe. Nash basically, like I said, he's been a part of the Kettleman gang. He's helped us out several times, and he basically pledged loyalty to us today. He said, "Fuck the ranch." He's not gonna get involved with Thieves Landing. If you guys want to talk to him, we could set that up, or whatever. You guys have your quarrels. That's between you guys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean,
But
there's a few things up in the air, right? Nash owes us some blood, and we need to sort that out via conversation or blood being exchanged. And then we need to settle all this shit with Riggs. Mind you, we're still all very fucking wanted as well. So,
no, yeah,
understanding
exactly.
my plight, it's just like, fuck y'all want. I was gonna send Riggs a telegram today about Nash, being like, your motherfucker stepped out of line. Did you tell him to do that, or did he do that on his own? I suppose you can answer that question.
I have no idea. I'm not gonna put words into Nash's mouth. I can't even
Fair enough.
recall what I was doing 10 minutes ago.
Fair enough.
But
Just to clarify, if I put bullets in this man, is there going to be a problem?
That is a good question, Mills.
I would say wait until we speak to Clayton.
I would love to hear what Clayton thinks about all this.
So would I.
I don't even know. So when I spoke to Riggs, I told her basically why I was involved with this. I said the saloon shouldn't have been taken from Annabelle. And I'm still in talks with Riggs right now, seeing where she's going to go with this whole thing. In terms of, like what I said, it's going to go two ways here. Either you guys are going to break out into an all-out war, or we try to squash the beef and you lay down the terms. Just like fucking Gavin Summers tried to do with, you fuck with the
Sure.
West, you die like the rest. You let them
That's
know.
right.
Give
And then
us
we
the
fuck around and
fucking...
find out beyond that.
Exactly. You tell
Yeah,
them, give us
I'm
the
not
saloon
opposed to it.
back. You motherfuckers could, you stay in the ranch that's Riggs's. My thing is, right now, don't hurt Nash. Until
at
we
least
speak to Clayton.
Defend myself if
No,
I do
yeah,
need
no,
to.
of course.
Alright.
The fella's not going to be coming after anyone in Thieves Landing. I made that clear to him.
All right.
Peter knows I'm a huge fucking advocate for blood, so I understand there's some some
okay.
unsettled.
I'm glad you said it, Mills, because I was gonna call you out on it. So I'm hearing you. I'm listening.
Yeah, there's unsettled beef there, obviously.
Of course. Like I said, we talk it out or exchange blood. Whatever happens from that conversation is the way it needs to happen. But I'm open to discussing it with him. Nash knows he's very fucking wrong in this situation on so many goddamn fronts. The proper discourse of action for Nash should have been to double down on the only motherfucker who stuck his neck out for him when no one else was around, and that was me. He could have did some time in Thieves.
He's trying to be a halfway crook. I get it, guys, but
could have worked his way up.
they
Could've
took
put all that shit behind us. Could have called Nash my brother again.
They took the saloon
here
for
we
no
are.
reason, basically, just because their boy was
Motherfuckers
kidnapped.
act hasty. They don't want to talk first. They want to fucking shoot and ask questions later. I'm all right with that too. Now I know what game we playing.
Yeah. So, you know, if you guys come across people from the fucking ranch, have at them. I don't give a fuck. I just
This
don't want
point,
blood
I'm
being
feeling like
spilled at
it's on
thieves or the
sight.
ranch. Yeah, that's fine.
But you know, I love you, Mills. But you know, I'm just letting you know what it is and what's gonna happen. I mean, it shouldn't be strange to you. You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
As far as Nash goes, I'm happy to talk to him. I'm not trying to get blood back right away. I want to understand him. I want to give him an opportunity. I don't mind doing that. But he owes us a lot of fucking blood. So he got to do a lot. You understand? And I'm not going to trust him right out the gate. And I'm going to haze the shit
No,
out
of
of
course
him.
not,
I'm going
of
to
course
shit on
not.
him as often as I can. And if he sticks through all of that, well, then one day I'm going to treat him like an equal and we can put all this shit behind us. And Nash supports the fucking, you know, Riggs. He supports the nanny. I mean, this is what I'm understanding. He was kind enough to come down to Pale Panther and tell us. I didn't know that the subtext of all that was that one day he might fucking corner Morgan and Annabelle. But hey, you know, fuck him. Bravo on him. You know, I can't be too upset about it on account of the tactics considered before he did it.
Yeah, genuinely, I don't even know why he did it. I'm still confused on that.
It was
We're
probably
all
just a spur of the
sidelined by
moment.
it, but
Somehow
we got
no
something to talk
one
about.
in the entirety of Rhodes saw him as well. I don't know how we got away with it, to be honest with you.
That motherfucker is a killer, like Peter said.
Like I said,
Actually,
bravo,
you'd
motherfucker.
be
You got-
surprised how little the people of Rhodes see, even
Fuck
if it's right
Rhodes.
outside their city.
Rhodes is such a fucking shit town.
Bridget and I gunned down 2 people right outside of Rhodes and nobody saw it.
Fucking
It was
Rhodes
literally right
schmoes.
outside the fucking bank. It was ridiculous.
Morgan, were you with me that one time I almost got robbed at Rhodes, and then they realized it was me, and then they apologized and introduced themselves.
I don't remember, to be honest.
It's 2 fellas. They tried to fucking rob me and Victor Vincent. We was walking up to the saloon, and they're like, "You Peter Gray from Pale Panther?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like introduced themselves.
That's fine.
Town is fucking wackadoo. That's for damn sure. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
All right, so basically, what I'm gonna ask you guys is, the one of 2 ways. How do you guys want to approach this? I could help set up this meeting. We'll be there. Make sure no
I
blood
would
is
love a
spilled.
meeting, and I would
I'd
love a
love-
mediation.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't want to
Mhm.
speak for my crew, but you know,
I'm fine with
I
that.
think at this point that's kind of needed if we want to have a meeting.
All right.
set a
Now-
time and a date. Bring your motherfuckers. We'll bring our motherfuckers. We'll talk it out.
All right. So until then, I'm gonna go speak to the ranch, and I'm gonna let them know that there's gonna be let's call it a 48-hour grace period, and I'll tell them whoever fucking violates this for you guys too. Whoever violates that fucking that ceasefire is gonna be getting it. Is that fair?
That's fair.
That's fair. You said 48 hours, right?
That's right.
Is
Okay,
this,
thank
are you
God
gonna,
it's not 24.
are you gonna
24.
telegram us?
Little,
Annabelle, you only
Little
get
simple.
24.
No, I don't want 24.
Is this a starting now kind of thing, or are you gonna telegram us?
Yeah.
No, I'm-
When it
I-
starts?
I'm gonna ride straight to the ranch right now. See who the fuck's
Alright.
there.
Okay, so it's starting from now. Okay.
All right, we'll let our folk know. We'll get the word out. We're gonna have to send telegrams, so I just can't make any promises like that. The message is gonna get across to everybody. I'm
Yeah,
just-
no, I
should be
understand.
fine, but you understand what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Don't fault me for trying.
We'll say
No,
it
we
starts.
can
It
jump
starts
onto this.
officially tomorrow. All right, the 48 hours starts tomorrow.
That sounds
Okay.
good to me.
So now's our time to get the good hits in.
Yep.
Whatever.
No, wait,
Motherfucker,
no.
do whatever the fuck. Go wild. I don't
I'm
give a fuck.
kidding.
Snuck that in there, and I was like, yep.
Jesus.
I'm too
That's
tired
right.
to shoot anybody. Fucking hell.
But anyways, yeah. So I think this is the best way we go forward. And you lay down your terms. Say you want the saloon back. Say you won't fuck with the ranch. Oh yeah, this is important too. I spoke to Riggs, and she told me face to face the safety net's down. It's not. They can't hold it. They don't have Pip. They don't have Baz. They don't have us. They don't have the people to uphold it anymore.
Morgan, it's fine. It's perfectly fine, Morgan.
Which I made the point, and you
It's
know.
fine. It's perfect, Morgan. As a matter of fact, it's picture perfect. It's gonna make our stance
down.
that much more
Breathe.
powerful.
They have the combined
Listen,
intelligence of a fucking
Morgan,
dead
that's
dog. Jesus Christ.
that's how war goes. I've got
Oh my
involved with one of the biggest wars in the crossing just because I was having a beverage in the fucking speakeasy saloon at Thieves Landing. I got shot in the back for no reason.
Jesus Christ. What a joke. Fucking hell.
Well, that's the way she goes now, isn't it?
That's right.
I'm perfectly content with all of the outcomes.
I'm too. I mean, I'm excited. Yeah, if you guys, if blood starts getting spilled, fucking good
be a good
job.
show.
Yeah,
It'll be
exactly.
a great show for somebody, and someone's gonna go home with the tail between their legs, and that's fine. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna talk first. If that don't work, well, you know how it goes.
Yep. So I'm gonna head to the ranch right now and lay down the terms and let them know. Is there anything else you guys want to tell me before I head out?
Let us know if they agree to the terms.
Oh, they are.
Well, no,
They will.
don't set terms. The only
No.
term that should be set
It's the
is
48 hour.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it. That's all.
that's
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Sorry,
That's what I'm
sorry.
saying. Yeah.
I wish. I feel like there should be something, a message, something. I feel like the only thing I can think of is specifically for fucking Nash, and I just don't have the words perfect enough to describe the level of disappointment that motherfucker has imbued me with. I suppose I'll have to stew on it some more.
Well, the ceasefire is reaching out to Nash as well. Don't touch Nash in these 48 hours.
Yeah, as long as they agree, then yeah, with it.
All right. It was great seeing you. I love y'all. It was amazing seeing you guys.
Great seeing you as well, my friend.
Glad none of
We
you are
need to
dead.
see each other more often is what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
And hopefully
try.
with a lot less of our friends trying to kill each other.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll reach out to you guys in telegrams.
Take
All
care,
right.
my
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Stay safe.
Baz would be smacking your ass around for forsaken Riggs.
So I'm gonna put him away. Or this side of the fence.
I'm not forsaking Riggs right now. No way. I'm trying to make this go away peacefully. And let's not fucking act like Riggs didn't get Baz killed. And let's not act like Riggs didn't fucking stab Mills in the back. Mills should be fucking
Peter's
furious.
a very passionate man.
I love Peter Gray.
He's great.
Mills, Clayton was pissed. There was a time where we were close to going to war with Riggs. Not going to war. Mills told Riggs to her face, "That's your family, and I won't hurt you." But you guys need to understand, Riggs fucked us over. She got Baz killed, and she fucking stabbed Mills in the back. They want to talk about family. I'm just a...
Clayton will be around
I hope so too.
before all this happens.
I sound like a broken clock. What kind of family doesn't consult their family before turning themselves over and fucking up, stabbing someone in the back? Case closed. Yeah, I really hope that they don't agree to the terms, and I hope they fucking murder each other. And God forbid one of them fucking breaks the ceasefire. And this is so beautiful, guys, because here's the thing. Back when Van Horn and Kettleman Gang was at war, the DiCenzos mediated a meeting between Jack and Gavin Summers, and they said whoever violates this, the DiCenzos are going to ride against them. It's all coming back, baby. We're doing the same thing. So I hope one of those motherfuckers violates it. You think I made things clear back there?
Yeah. I think that whole conversation went pretty well.
Let's hope one of them doesn't violate the agreement, because if they do...
Yeah.
I doubt Pip will rat against Riggs on Far Lap. Pip doesn't want Riggs hurt, and Mills doesn't want her hurt either. That's the thing. If there was ever a standoff, Mills wouldn't be able to shoot Riggs. I'm putting that out there. He got tortured for Riggs. Riggs fucked him over, but she's family, you know. That's Baz's widow. Mills has a soft spot in his heart, and if they ever had guns pointed, Mills wouldn't point his gun at Riggs. It just wouldn't happen. She would have to shoot him first.
Oh, I got a letter back from
Empty
Effie.
Dome, what's up,
She
bro?
and,
Long time no see.
Lucille are alright. And I guess
Thank
Lucille
God.
got scratched kind of bad, so she told me not to say anything about, you know, the bald spot on the back of her head.
Oh God.
But I couldn't help laughing about it.
I would kill someone if they touched my golden locks. I would kill every cougar in the crossing. Remember, Baz is watching from the stars.
I can't believe that.
It's guys. I'm just gonna say it. It's so irreasonable for Riggs to keep fucking making these moves. I mean, we just heard them out. The way they're acting, Riggs pulled her gun first. She started that shootout. Riggs rode up, took the saloon because they took a hostage. Hostage taking is never fucking personal. And if the thieves crew made it personal, that's on them. And they didn't harm the fella. There was no reason for a war. Yeah, no, I agree. Baz would 100% want a war, and he would fuck up the thieves crew. But Baz is fucking dead. I'm gonna be honest. Baz is dead, guys. And Mills loves Baz, but how many mistakes can Riggs make to the point where we just be going, no, that's Baz's wife. That's the person Baz loved. We're already doing a huge... She fucking stabbed us in the back, and Mills still loves her. And, like, that's the issue that Mills has with the whole, like, Jack thing. is Riggs did this to them, and anyone in our crew would have served that time that Mills did. Anyone would have. The thing is, like, they say that family comes first. We're going back like a broken clock. Why would she turn her back on her family? Led to Baz getting killed, led to Mills spending worthless years in Sisika getting tortured. Why would she do that? And the reason she gave Mills is because she and Baz wanted to start a family. If they just told Riggs the truth instead of lying about after they were caught red-handed. Yeah, see, both sides have fucked up. And I'm not, you know, I'm literally dead in the middle right now, guys. Mills is dead in the middle. If anything, he's leaning a little more towards the Riggs side, just because of how much love he has for Riggs. But both sides have fucked up. And Riggs pulling the gun, Bonnie immediately started shooting, which the scene shouldn't have gone that way. In terms of, you know, RP, they probably should have had a standoff. Everyone has guns pointed, and whoever shoots first, you know. That's how it went back in the Van Horn days. We'd all have our guns drawn, and you wait for one person to shoot. Bonnie immediately started shooting. It is what it is. Riggs shouldn't have pulled the gun, and we're pushing that sentiment, though. Side by side in the ground? No, I don't want Riggs dead. Alright, let's go talk to the ranch.
Alright. How do you think it'll go?
Tarkov, when you're done with this ERP. I'm down, bro. I'm actually really down. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what they say. Who the fuck? I just want to see Mills get revenge for his eye. That deputy's never around. Bring ferrets along too. Does she have Tarky? Howdy. Is Riggs home?
No, unfortunately.
Are you
Yeah.
are you part
Sorry,
of
what was
the ranch?
Yeah, I guess, yep.
Oh, what's your name, fella?
Name's Benny.
Benny. Okay, you're Benny. All right, Benny. So I know there's is she part of the ranch too?
I'm a friend of the ranch, not really
Friend of the
part
ranch. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess she could hear it. It doesn't matter. So I just spoke with the Thieves Landing crew, the Naked
Okay,
Panther
that
or
was an
whatever.
interesting talk.
Yeah, it was. So this is how I clearly you guys are at each other's throats, and I have friends on both sides that I really care about.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm extending an olive branch here, Benny. You could pass it along to Riggs and let her know that the Kettleman gang is willing to mediate a meeting between all of you guys.
Righto.
So the thieves crew will talk to, the ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And
And you guys will oversee it.
that's right.
Totally neutral, I'm guessing, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. I have Riggs, like, I've told her this to her face. She's like family. I don't want to see her hurt. I have people in the thieves crew that I care about too as well. So we're totally neutral. And we'll make sure no one gets shot. Because if
Righto.
someone pulls a gun and starts shooting, well, they're going to get the Kettleman gang involved and we'll ride against them.
Okay, sounds fair.
Until that happens, starting tomorrow, there's going to be a 48-hour, until we're able to officially meet. I'll speak with Riggs about all of this, but you could relay it to her. Tell her, it's coming from Mills. We're going to have a 48-hour ceasefire, and, no one shoots each other until then, until we have the meeting. But if anyone violates the 48-hour ceasefire, well, then, like I said earlier, we're going to ride against them.
Okay, no, that sounds fair. I mean, you sort of say this ceasefire is starting like now.
And I would say, tomorrow, but, I spoke to the thieves crew. They're not going to hurt anyone even tonight, so it's extended. But tomorrow morning, let's just say 48 hours.
Okay. Okay, no, that sounds fair. I'll try and pass the message on to. I mean, obviously, not many people are here at the moment, but I'll try and make sure they get the message.
You're gonna ride against your friends if they violate the treaty?
Yeah,
Why?
because they're breaking fucking my word, and I don't have my word broken.
I mean, if you're not part of either group, why is it your business? Just because part of them are your friends?
Because I care about these people, and
But yet you'll ride against them if one of them.
yeah, if they make me look like a fucking idiot. That's how war goes, sweetheart. Anyways, Benny, I appreciate you. Please pass it along to Riggs. I'll reach out to her as well, and I'll let her know.
No worries, fella.
All right.
Is that Alice behind there?
Yeah.
Is she not talking today?
No, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, hi.
How you doing?
Doing alright?
You spend a good night in Armadillo?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Benny?
Alice told me some of her handiwork with some throwing knives yesterday. It's pretty impressive.
Thank
As
you.
she is fucking deadly. Hence why I never slip up when I'm around her, because
Yeah, I was scared as well.
she would probably castrate me with one of those things.
Yeah. Well, no, I appreciate you reaching out, I guess, and I'll make sure. To Riggs and to everyone else involved, so we don't have anything happening without knowing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I don't want
This has
to.
been put in place.
I don't want to see either side get hurt because I care about a lot of people on both sides. And so what's going to happen at the meeting is, the ranch is going to lay their terms. Thieves Landing's going to lay their terms. You guys are going to try to make some agreements. If they don't happen, then fucking have at it. Have an all-out war.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll pass that along.
All right.
Do you guys need a drink or anything while you're here?
Nah, we're going to get out of here. It's fucking soaking. We're going to go get some cover. It was great seeing you, though, Benny. Have a great night.
Yeah, you take care, huh?
Bye.
We finally met Australian Benny. I was really considering leaving and being like, you take care, Lenny. Just call him a completely fucking different name. A sit down would go a long way. Yeah, I want to talk to Riggs face to face about it, but that'll do for now. Do they know about Nash? I don't know. I'm so happy that girl spoke up. Bill's just like, who are you again?
It's a lot of lightning.
It is. Maybe it's a sign that war is coming.
Maybe.
That girl was trying to ask why I would get involved.
She didn't understand at all.
Should have just said it's about the principal, sweetheart, and rode on.
I wanted to have thought about it. I should have said it.
I think Pip and Clayton would agree with what I set up.
Yeah, I think they would.
No, man. Alright, we're gonna write Riggs really quick and tell her that we need to talk. WF 336. Can we meet up and talk? Got some things set up I think you would like. And then you see Jack in the distance with lightning all around him like Goku. And he comes and bashes fucking Mill skull in. You're going against Riggs. I feel like we're doing the completely... You were much nicer than I probably would have been. I think we're doing the completely, the most reasonable thing. Considering, you know, the whole rig situation and the thieves situation. Empty, how have you been, bro? It's been a while. Gotta fly, have a great stream. Oh, alright, Empty. Take it easy, brother. Ain't Pip good friends with Nash? I thought he said that. Yeah, I mean, that's why Mills laid it down that you guys don't touch Nash. You guys could talk. Don't fucking touch Nash. How's the stream been? Dude, the last fucking 40 minutes have been fire, I would say. Lots of drama. I hope after this, you know, this whole time we were talking about cutting ties with everyone. hopefully after this peace talk, I think we're just gonna cut ties with everyone. If anyone violates it, we're obviously gonna go against them. But you know, we're making big moves. I really want to cut ties with everyone. Even like I'm talking about like Annabelle, Morgan, Peter, Riggs, the ranch. I think the only people we would keep ties with is Clyde Davis because he's really close to Alice and he's a very close friend to all of them. The reason why I'm saying this is just because I don't want, and you know, Mills would 100% want to keep his ties with all these people, but I'm tired of how stagnant the server's getting, and if we want war to be pushed and the criminal underworld to be pushed, there has to be multiple gangs. It can't just be this huge gang setup. That's part of the reason why Baz perma'd, because everyone was getting too comfortable. And we don't want it to get into the same situation. Jack did say fuck thieves after Jed had his dick removed. Yeah, but we were very emotional at that time. I do remember that. But if Jed comes back, he's not going to let us just fucking leave thieves. His brother's buried there and Wade's buried there. I wish there were new gangs walk around that just saw you, Pip, Alice, and Clay and were like, how are these guys supposed to be the most powerful gang in the Crossy? Fuck them. We're taking... Exactly! That's what I want, Tommy! That's what fucking Peppo did with Gavin Summers. He said, who's the big dogs? I want to learn under them. That way I could overthrow them. I agree with that sentiment 100%. I want new gangs to come around and try to overthrow us. Start some shit. The Bell Gang did it. The Bell Gang just got fucking their shit stomped in, alright? They had that coming. We rallied the troops, alright? But, like, there should be multiple gangs coming into the server and trying that. It'd be incredible. Yeah, Morgan, fucking great chat. Can we get a shout out to, M.H. Dude, I still don't know how to say your fucking name. M. Haple? Morgan, it's fucking Morgan. So you get shout out Morgan. Kind of want war out of character. I agree. I want you guys to fucking be at each other's throats 100%. That's why I'm hoping your guys' negotiations they're reasonable on both sides. I hope you guys say, like, we want the saloon back. They say, fuck you guys, you ain't getting the saloon. And then you guys walk out of there saying, alright, it's war then. Bada bing, bada boom. Hell yeah, Morgan. Fucking keep pushing that principle. I've watched Wild a long time, and this one job has created a lot of RP, and it's been waiting on you and Jack and Pip to give the green light. We got an out-of-character talk, and we just stopped. Really? That fucking sucks. I really liked the Bell Gang. I really liked what they were trying to do. Rob whoever the fuck we want, whenever the fuck we want. Start some drama, get the fucking server moving. You guys did a great job. You were starting to get the server moving. I wish that you guys fucking recovered and you came back at us, but if you got an out of character talk, that fucking sucks. People need to get bullheaded, exactly. I just want Bobby Dixon to take over. Yeah, where the fuck is Bobby Dixon at, guys? Let's face it, the Thieves Crew is mouthy and Riggs is not headed. Is hot-headed. Yeah, it's not gonna go well, and I love that. I really do love that. I hope someone tries to shoot someone at the meeting, or someone breaks the ceasefire. Because then you're getting us involved, and that's gonna be insane. Plus, guys, I really, being at the top, you know, like the Kettleman gang, everyone kind of looks up to the Kettleman gang, and no one really does shit to us. I'm tired of having that's, I really want to push, if they're gonna look up to us, like, with this, you know, that's the Kettleman gang, you can't touch them. I really want to push people and just lay down the dick and say, you don't do this, you don't do this. And I want someone to be like, fuck you, I'm gonna do this. That's why, like, how I'm playing Mills right now. I'm trying to lay down shit and tell people, like, you can't do this, you can't do this. See if they actually respect it. Let's do our routine stop at the manor.
Alright.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, god damn.
By the way, the kill. I missed you. I thank you for the tier 1. 3 months, baby. Fucking 3 months. Welcome back to the Cine Sin Club. Blind Boy coming in with a tier 1. Welcome to the Cine Sin Club. Guys, can we please get some K-Sins awake for those two motherfuckers, please? Their beautiful faces. It's Brandit and Taylor. Thank you guys for those follows too, by the way. You gotta be super unreasonable. That's the plan. You gotta be the Wallaby Kid tried. Yeah, and the funny thing with the Wallaby Kid is it was just him by himself, you know? And we could have easily squashed him. But in terms of server health, I like what he's doing, and I don't want to just immediately eliminate him. All of last week, it was literally just Pip and Alice for Kettleman Gang. Yeah. And the funny thing is, people still didn't do anything to them, you know? Oh. Alice ain't Kettleman Gang. So is someone gonna break the news to Hoop? Is someone gonna break the news to Hoop? Nothing has anything on the Danger Gang. She is the leader of the Danger Gang.
Looks
Hey,
like she's home.
Are you a part of the Danger Gang or the Kettleman Gang? Here,
The Kettleman gang? Why?
I was just asking.
Oh.
She's coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Gasp. I don't know. I kind of don't want to take Alice from the Danger Gang. I'm gonna leave it up to her. The Kettleman Gang, we already have a lot of members. I would like to leave her with the Danger Gang.
Now.
What do you mean?
I just wanted to say howdy. I was doing a routine stop-in checkup. How are you? I heard you got attacked by a big pussy.
Yeah, Lucille. And a panther, I guess.
Did she?
Wait,
Were
so
you guys
did
hunting
she-
panthers, or did she bring it here?
No, we were hunting panthers. I had it under control. I've killed 3 panthers with a knife, by the way. And I was taking care of it because Lucille brought a Lancaster to kill a panther. And it jumped on me. I had it under control. And Lucille shot me in the back.
So she really did shoot you.
Yes, she did.
Jesus Christ.
I added to the bottle of bullets that have been taken out of me and Emmett.
You have a collection?
Yes.
That's a good idea. Shit, I should have started one.
Yeah, that's...
It would probably almost be filled by now.
Well, I only have a couple in there. One of them shattered. But she is pretty messed up. I mean, it was impressive. The panther took a long time to take her down. It really chewed on the back of her head and it grabbed her hair and scratched up her back. You know how cats, when you rub their belly and they do that little kicking thing?
Yep, yep.
It was doing that to her back.
Jesus.
Yeah, she took it like a champ, but then she started blaming me because I stopped the horse, and then I tried to leave.
Jack TFD was part of the Van Horn gang, right?
Well, it's mostly her fault.
And the Bell
She
gang.
thinks it was my fault. It's, nobody's really to blame for these things. I did stop the horse, but she was gonna shoot. She should have shot it. Anyway, how are you? Oh, but guess who I saw today? You'll never guess.
What the hell?
Jack Kettleman.
No. I would be
Gavin
severely
Summers.
No.
O'Malley.
Disgraced- No. Disgraced ex-sheriff.
Right? What the fuck? He's around?
Yeah, Lucille almost... Because I kicked Lucille. She stole Max for about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Which was unacceptable. So I kicked her off the horse and I told her to walk. And Deputy Wright offered her a ride, I guess. And she asked him to bring her to the manor. Well, we all had a headache outside in the same place. And then I yelled at her. I said, is your head full of air, Lucille? What if Mills is at the manor? And she said, oh, I didn't think of that. And I told Deputy Wright, I said, I'm sorry. I just would prefer if you didn't get killed at my manor. And he said, why, is Mills going to kill me? I said, I don't know, but he's probably pissed off about his eyeball. He's like, well, he couldn't kill me. Not with one eye. Smirk. Laugh. And then he left.
So he's really okay. I was just gonna
It
take
was
his
a snort, really.
Yeah,
It was
but
a snort.
that comment, that motherfucker really wants to test it. I was only gonna take his
That's
eye,
what
and
he
now I
said.
might fucking kill the fella.
Same.
No, I can't do that. I'll get hung. I'm taking his fucking eyeball though.
I wish you were the one that got the O'Malley job. You could have took his eyeball. And Pip's too soft for things like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Pip came to me and
If O'Malley would have lost his eye, I would have never killed Nelson.
Well, Nelson
Things-
Schmelson, good riddance.
I'm just saying. It was supposed to send a message. But anyway, what were you going to say?
I don't know. I'm really fucking bullheaded right now, and that fella, that comment, that's just.
Yeah, not with one eye. And then he snorted and rode away.
What a shit.
He does understand I lost my eyeball like months or even years ago, so my aim is back. Anyways, I digress. You asked how we were doing. Well, better than you and Lucille, obviously.
What?
I'm just,
I'm doing just fine.
Sorry.
I'm just being honest, you know. I'm not trying to be a smart ass, Effie.
I'm glad you're okay.
Once I heard you were hurt, I immediately came down here, but you weren't here.
Yeah, I had a nap. Then I made Lucille take a nap. You know, she's staying up for days on end. I think she likes spending time with me too much. I was telling Pip, do you ever feel like you're just one step away from just snapping and losing your mind?
Mills is a dick, 100%.
I feel like I'm one big event in my life away from just losing it. And I've been really, you know, I went to my yacht today, and
Of course, she has a
I
yacht.
realized that was the last place that I really spent with Emmett, and it got me thinking, and it got me real sad. You know what I think it is? I've been really, really beating up Lucille lately. I mean, I've been just laying into her lately.
I mean, does she deserve it?
Sometimes.
Well, then what's the problem?
She just lays down and takes it. She just takes it, and she doesn't give me anything back. When me and Emmett would have an argument, it would go back and forth, you see? And back and forth, and then would make up, and then it'd be
Touch
fine.
bellies.
I think she respects you too much.
But the respect, she doesn't have to disrespect me. Just, you know, fight back.
By not
She just,
Yeah, I agree. I agree. No,
she just rolls over and dies.
She
She's
what she
starting to
does is
fight
she
me
goes
back
behind
now.
Effie's back and does things, and then she won't fight back to her face.
I'm trying to make her stick up for herself. I'm just kicking her, and I think I'm killing her. I think it's slowly.
Is she back at the manor?
No take backs. Nobody's coming back. And if you're gonna ask me to sleep here, I'm getting.
Effie, I'm not gonna ask that. I'm not a fucking madman.
I'm getting very. I'm sleepy vibes from you. It's about the time that you go to bed every night. I have a schedule for you.
I'll make sure he doesn't stay here, Happy.
What the fuck, Alice? First of all,
don't give me that. I'm not breaking her heart anymore.
You know what? Alice is the only one that ever respected what I said 100%.
I'm not gonna ask to stay at your manor, Effie. When I said I'm gonna earn your trust back, I really meant that. I slept in the broken church outside of, you know, the one out that way.
You mean the one that's the opposite way of where you're pointing?
Yeah, the one that way.
That way. It's that way.
Well, I'll tell you the best I can do. There's my old granary out there. If you put a bedroll in there, you can sleep out there, but that's as close to the house as you're gonna get.
Beautiful.
Take it or leave it.
I will take it. It rained last night, and I got soaking wet.
It does sound like it's gonna fall down any day now. It really is a hazard.
Just like home.
If you're not wanted, which I assume Alice still is, because she's not in Siska.
I won't stay here.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
Oh.
I was gonna say, if you're not wanted tomorrow, I'm having horse races at the manor, but you have to. You have to
You're gonna say turn
Well-
herself in.
I
Well,
would
what if
be
she goes in
not-
full disguise? She's gonna wear pink.
Yeah, what? I don't know about that, but
You have to dress nice. Suit
only-
and tie. And dresses and fancy hats for the ladies.
okay, perfect. I can
Suit
deal with
and
that.
tie.
This is a high class event.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
I'm just looking at him.
You're imagining this
Yeah.
handsome face in a tuxedo, a
He's-
suit, I understand.
I'm not imagining anything. I'm just wondering, can you put together, like, do you clean up well?
I'm not shaving my hair. I could put a suit on. Sure,
And
I
a
could.
fancy hat. I would like to see a top hat if possible.
A top hat? What, do you want me to wear a
If
fucking monocle on my other eye?
Yeah, I mean, if you could. I mean, if you could pull it off, I'm not gonna go that far.
So
but I'm
you
just
so you want me to
saying,
come here and get laughed at is what you're saying.
Oh, it's a horse race. Everybody's gonna be in funny clothes. Don't you know how horse races go? I have a black and white polka dot dress that I'll be wearing tomorrow.
I think I've seen it before.
No, what do you mean?
What do you mean? You've worn it before, right?
No, I haven't. I just bought it.
Oh, okay,
Not a
never
polka
mind.
dot one. There was a different one. I know what
And
you're thinking of.
striped one.
Yeah, I think it was the stripes one.
Oh, and that's another thing. Lucille took one of my dresses.
What?
I wanted Bonnie
She was
to
in
go under
town
Mill's wing for
wearing
so
my
long,
dress.
man. But I live with dude. You're doing great on
It's
Bonnie.
too
Took it out of
far.
your closet?
She said it looked like my dress, but it wasn't. It was exactly my dress. It's
She's
gone too
gone
far.
mad.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think I'm one big event in my life away from just losing my mind and shooting people.
I'm not on
So
that
let's-
list, right?
No, I mean, the other day I was in town and somebody commented on Max and how it's a bad name for a horse, and I almost shot that man, and that's not a normal reaction for me.
Oh, who was it?
Somebody's here. Now let's go inside.
No, it's fine.
What do you mean it's fine?
Howdy, motherfucker.
y'all.
Howdy, Gus.
Adam Mills.
Howdy.
Braithwaite, you alright?
Oh yeah, you know.
So she called her
there's a panther
Braithwaite.
out back.
Oh, yep, alright. Well,
I don't know if it's still there or it was there. Well, it was dead. Actually, Alice killed it, but it's probably got friends.
yeah, probably. Alright. I wanted to stop in and see, well, first of all, see if y'all are alright. And
Yeah.
second of all, Miss Braithwaite, do you know Miss Croya?
Yeah, I do. She's still missing?
Robbed them all.
She's missing?
Yeah, she is.
I saw her today. What do you mean?
She's been
Not
missing the last
recently.
couple hours. She's
Oh.
yeah. From the sounds of it, she's physically fit, but she seems to be having some kind of break or episode.
I see. Okay.
I want to stop in and see if you've seen her at all, because from the sounds of it, she's on foot, so she might be somewhere in the state.
Okay.
Where was she last seen?
Somewhere
Rhodes?
between. No, actually, Santa Nate.
I really want to say Kriyash me,
Then she went up
but
to
Alice
Asper,
will
then she
stab
went back to
Mills.
Santa Nate. I could not tell you where she is now.
Oh, jeez. Well, when they told me she was missing, I went and checked all the outbuildings. She was. I didn't see any sign of anybody, but you're more than welcome to go check the granary and, everything back there.
All right.
Did anybody think to get on a boat and check the islands? I don't know.
The islands? No, I don't think anyone's thought of that.
I mean, it might be a last resort type of thing, but
Yeah, I don't think we want to head out there unless we got any good reason to.
yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. Well, thank you regardless.
Yeah, make sure there is a panther. Maybe, I don't know. Go check out that way by those houses south of here.
Yeah, I'll grab one of the other rangers. They should be en road soon, and I'll head back there.
Okay. All right, then. Good luck. I hope you find her.
Thank you, miss.
Did they ever find that Colin feller?
Believe so.
Okay, good.
All right.
Guys, it's baby.
All
Y'all
right,
have a
good
good
luck.
day.
His horse
Yeah.
looks exactly like baby.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you something about those goddamn grays?
The ones at Caliga?
Yeah, those grays.
Yeah, let's hear it.
They had the audacity yesterday morning while I was having my morning coffee, reading the paper. They came here and interrupted my morning ritual and had the audacity to ask me if I seen this Colin feller, which I have never met.
The nerve.
I
Did you
heard the
tell him to get
Greys
the
are.
fuck off your property?
I told them that their missing friend was not my problem and they need to leave. That's exactly what I told them.
Did they leave?
Yeah, they did.
Good.
I heard the Greys are, well, to put it politely, I heard they're broke. Which isn't surprising because I went over there the other day and trampled their crops, and they have about 200 workers over there. There's no way they can afford to pay all them.
Yeah, I run over their crops all the time. There was this.
I have. What'd you say?
Oh, there was this time I was with Jack, Clayton, Pip, Alice. I think you might have been there, and we rode straight through their property.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the workers came out and confronted us, and he said, What are you guys doing here?" And then we were really pushing him. We were like, "Well, we love to ride through your property. It's a shortcut to Saint Denis, and we're gonna do this whenever we want." And then they tried to tell us to basically leave, and we said, "All right." And then we rode straight through his crops right in front of him.
Okay, I remember that now.
The first time I met the Greys, I was over there collecting cards. Well, no, I don't know if it was the first time, but it was when they first showed up. And I stumbled upon them at their front gates. And they asked me what I was doing there. And
You should stream
I said,
Interloper. I
I
think you'd be
thought this
great.
was my manor. And then I got up close and realized it was not as luxurious. And they were very offended by that. And they said, what did they say? They said, you don't even have the room to keep all your workers. And I said, well, I have a little village that they live in. And I said, you're right, though. Your property is beautiful. I'd love to see the inside of your manor. And they got very upset. They said they don't let strangers inside. But yeah, I heard they're broke. I heard they're going broke. And you know that Mr. Houston Gray is dating that Angel lady.
Who the fuck is Angel?
Is there somebody in my
No,
field?
it's a turkey. I thought it was somebody, but it's a turkey.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Double check.
Yes, it is a turkey.
Okay. Angel, I don't know. There's this lady running around town. Her name is Angel. And she seems, well, she seems to get around town. And you didn't hear that from me.
Angel. She was the one who came up to us today at the bank, right? And she said that comment about the bath to me.
Yes, it's her. You know what I heard? That she was just sitting in the bathroom having a cigarette and waiting for people to walk in so she could act offended.
What the fuck?
So she's an attention seeker.
Wow.
Well, good for the Greys. He found himself a proper match. It upsets me that you said they're broke because I was kind of planning on robbing them, but
Well, I mean, they have to have some reserve. They do still have, you know, a lot of crops. I'm just saying, basically they're breaking even. But to you, that would probably be a lot of money. But for that, you know, the name and the estate and, you know, the status, they're broke.
I see. Well, they do have beautiful horses in their stables. That's more so what I was planning on stealing.
Oh, well, I heard all their horses are inbred, but you didn't hear that from me either.
Effie's just besmirching them. Inbred, whatever. I'm gonna be selling them either ways if the horse kills the rider.
We have much better Kentucky settlers on the property than their Turkmens.
Well, that's good to know. But I'm not gonna rob your horses.
You know, I helped Clayton wrangle one time, and it threw him right off the back, and it threw him right into the mud. It was the funniest thing that I ever seen.
Oh no.
Was he all embarrassed?
He was embarrassed because I ended up wrangling that horse for him.
Yeah, Effie's amazing. Yeah, I'm sure that hurt his fucking pride.
Yeah, well,
The sun
Where's-
probably got in his eyes.
yeah, something like that. Where is Caniclo? Is he still alive? I assume after 2 days of not seeing someone
know.
that they're dead.
He
haven't
wrote me
seen him.
recently. He's fine. I think he's just laying low until everyone's out of Sisika.
He doesn't like anybody but Clayton.
What do you mean by that? He sends me beautiful letters.
You know, one time we all sent him fake gifts to Sisika, and we made him think that the guards were taking his gifts.
You didn't.
Why would you do
Yeah,
that to Caniclo?
I sent him a fluffy blanket from the manor and some hot chocolate. And the guards took it. And Clyde sent him meats, I think. Somebody sent him chocolates. And they all got taken by the guards. He never received the gifts. It was unfortunate.
Oh no.
Well, I'm over here talking your ear off. You're probably sleepy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm
I'm
just
kind of enjoying the conversation,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay, well, I mean, I can go on for hours about absolutely nothing, all the gossip I hear in town. I was thinking about
I love Effie's
thinking
gossip.
about
It's one
sitting
of
by
my
the
favorite
sheriff's
parts.
office and listening to them again. You know, they talk really loudly
Do
about things that they shouldn't.
Do you
they
just
never
sit out
notice me.
front, or
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they don't notice me. I mean, it's I mean, you'd think they see the red hair and they just shut up, but they just keep talking. I was thinking that if I've sent Pip on a mission, I want him to steal me a baby panther, and I'm going to raise it. I'm going to raise it, and I'm going to train it to guard the manor.
That would be
nothing will go
amazing.
wrong?
From
No,
thieves.
absolutely not.
From Thieves Land in the swamp down there?
I love that.
Or do you mean from thieves in general?
Thieves in general.
The Thieves Land in Panther might be a good idea.
Why? I don't care about anybody in Thieves Landing.
I know, I'm just
Heck 'em.
saying.
I kicked them right out of my manor. You know that they waltzed up here and was asking for Clyde Davis. I couldn't believe it. Annabelle Morgan and somebody in a disguise. I don't know who it was.
It's
I
probably
know it wasn't
Bonnie.
it was obviously a fake name.
Did he have a deep voice and
Poncho
blonde
on.
hair?
I don't know. He had a hat and a poncho on, and he was putting on a Mexican accent.
Interesting. Well, good on you.
They
Tell me
came.
the fuck out of here.
I told him, I heard that Bonnie Jack killed 5 people at that last horse race. 5 innocent people. I'm okay with the robbing. I don't really care about that. But 5 innocent people, that's a little extreme. What the fuck?
Yeah. From what I heard, they pulled their guns out on him, but like I don't know the full story.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it says in the papers. I don't really care. I don't really trust Annabelle all that much. I don't dislike her, I guess, but I told her not to come back. She's friends with everybody. And I don't like people who are friends with everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell Lucille. You can't be friends with everybody. She's friends with the ranch now. She was over there at the ranch hanging out when this whole gunfight broke out, and she saved their lives. And she's I asked her what she would do if someone from the ranch held a gun to Clyde Davis's head. What would she do? And she didn't have an answer for me. I even asked her what she would do if somebody, because her boyfriend went to Siska today, and I said, what would you do if one of your friends from the ranch, because he robbed the entire ranch the other day, and what would you do if one of them held a gun to Joey's head and said, your boyfriend robbed me. I'm pissed off. I'm gonna kill him. What are you gonna do? You gonna kill your friend, or you gonna let your friend kill Joey? She can't be friends with everyone.
That's right. I completely agree. That's why I try to just keep my circle as small as it is, and that's why I care about you, Effie. I value you genuinely as a friend.
Am I in your circle?
Yeah, I would kill someone for you, so that speaks a lot.
I think there's limitations to that.
I mean, I kind of helped kill someone for you and Lucille, but
I mean, we all
What do you
did
mean
that.
there's
I got a third of
limitations to
that.
that?
If Jack tried to kill me, you wouldn't kill him.
Yeah, but I'd make sure he wouldn't fucking kill you.
You can't control what Jack does. We all know that. And sometimes you won't be here.
Damn, she's right.
And I know you still have a soft spot for Riggs.
If Riggs came against you, I would join up with you in a heartbeat. And I promise you that.
I don't know. I'm getting too old for fighting. I'm retiring. Although I did piss her off. I kind of kicked that hornet's nest. I didn't mince my words when I said you're the reason my Bads is dead.
I mean, you're not lying. Since Riggs got out of Sisika, she hasn't done anything for me. I mean, you've been there for me. Gave me a place to sleep.
Oh,
So,
well. I'm sure if you asked her, she would.
you never stabbed me in the back.
I guess not. Because I'll just tell you what, you know what? And I stand by that. If she didn't if she didn't turn herself in, that was selfish. She told me she did that for Baz. She didn't do that for Baz. She did that for herself. She said, I was trying to keep him out of Siska. I said, well, better in Siska than in the damn ground. He was a good man. And I used to think that Riggs was corrupting, or he was corrupting Riggs, but I know now it's the other way around. Her heart is black. Now she's running around like she's Queen of Blackwater.
Yeah, that's a whole situation.
Let her have it. Give me 1 second, okay? My ears.
Alright.
I'm hearing loss
Full-time
temporarily.
newspaper gossip. I love talking with Effie May. Where's this greenhouse she's speaking of?
All right.
I think it's
Let me
pretty far
continue.
down the property. Isn't the greenhouse at the bottom of the property?
Yeah, it's the furthest away you can get
Mhm.
from the house.
Okay.
No, I was
That's
just
what I thought.
gonna agree with you because everyone was saying let's wait until Riggs gets out of Sisika to hear what she has to say. She probably didn't turn herself in because of a guilty conscience. And I went and spoke to her face to face, and she looked me in the eyes. The person who did 5 years for her, the person who was tortured almost every day, trying to get who killed Sheriff Banks out of me. And she told me she did it because Sheriff Carter died. The law was closing in on her. And she wanted to start a family with Baz. I said, you know, the whole time I'm just thinking, what about our fucking family? So, like, you could. Anyways, I don't know. It's
A lot
just.
of good it does worrying about a family that doesn't even exist yet. Spitting on the one you already have.
Exactly.
Oh, whatever. I know you probably still care about her, but fuck her. You know, what was I going to say? I was going to say something.
The Red Queen and the Black Queen.
Oh, I hate when you do that. You're going to say something and then you just forget what it was.
Yep.
I was talking about Baz and
He said he was a good
whatever.
man.
He was a good man. I mean, she corrupted him and oh, boo-hoo, she lost her job. Boo-hoo, the department turned
Yo,
their back on
Fertz, I
her.
love you, brother.
Big deal. Did you have to go kill a sheriff
You're
for it?
fucking.
And then
Guys, shout out Vertigo. You guys are probably all following him. What do you mean? Shout
she
out
should have
Vertz,
been
though.
thinking about Baz then when she shot the sheriff. What you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
You just gonna get away with that? And
And,
she's
and no,
selfish.
I went out of my way to protect her. I told her I'm not going to let the law hurt you. I'm not going to let the law hang you. And if I would have known she was going to turn herself in, I would have fought tooth and nail to make sure that didn't happen, but she still did it. And at the end of the day, she said because she wanted to have a family with Baz. Her doing that fucking led Baz to the grave.
Yeah, well. Come on, let's walk to the granary.
Can't wait until
I'll
Jack
remember
starts
what I was
dating
gonna say.
Riggs.
Hopefully. Nope. I was just trying to remember that conversation. She came here. I told her how I felt. Whatever.
Do they routinely deliver milk to you?
You know what? After Baz died and the DiCenzos all left, I was the only one buying that goddamn milk. The only person buying Kerrigan's cream in the whole crossing, I was keeping Baz's legacy alive.
Oh, that's good on you.
And I hate to admit it, but that chocolate cream it's my favorite.
I've never had a sip of it, and I don't think I ever will. I love Baz and his legacy. Thank you for keeping it alive. But I will never drink that fucking cream.
It is really nice. Somebody need to put ice cream in it.
I'm too poor for ice cream.
Yeah, not everybody
What do you mean
eats
you're
ice
too
cream.
poor for ice cream? There's literally an ice cream place in Saint Denis. You can't afford $2?
Well, I'm thinking of when I was an orphan and I could never afford it. I mean, I
You're
could
not an
afford it
orphan
now.
Stop living in the past.
Get fucked, Mills.
Here it is, the furthest we can get away from the house.
Who's Benny, Maverick? I think I left Budgie in front of your house. He has a tendency of whining when he's 30 feet away from me, so I'm sorry if he keeps you up at night.
I'll just put him in the stable with Max. You know, Max tries to get up into the manor all the time.
Maybe they'll become friends.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really think
He kind
that
of
I'll
did
have the
get
problem
fucked.
with Riggs. I said what I had to say. I mean, she knows why I don't like her.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have a problem either, but like I told you, Effie, if anything ever happens, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. I don't plan on starting anything with anybody. I just don't have the energy. There you go, see?
Oh my god, this is fucking luxurious. What do you mean, creaky roof?
Oh, wait till you listen to it a little bit. It does creak.
It is very creaky in here.
I'll grab some of these sacks of whatever and put my...
They're corn.
I'll put my, my bedroll on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. I mean, there's a whole... I think it's very underutilized. There's so much space in here. There's a sink. We have running water. I mean, that's better than anything.
You got running water out here? What the fuck?
It comes right from the lake. That's right.
This is luxurious.
I know. And we got cigarettes here.
Beautiful.
Now listen to it creak. I feel like it's gonna fall apart at one time.
It's just like ambient noise to put me to sleep. Anyways, I was gonna tell you, yeah, that there's I mean, I'm sure you've heard already, but there's a war going on between the ranch and Thieves Landing. Have you heard about
Oh.
that?
No, well, yes, I guess so. I heard Riggs kicked Annabelle out of Blackwater, and Danny was very proud of himself. He was, you know, oh, I told everybody to get the fuck out, and then
Being Danny.
I shot my gun in the air.
Danny
It was
being
real
Danny.
cool. It was badass. That's what he said.
Yeah, so Danny being Danny.
Yes.
Wow.
Amazing. But yeah, so yeah, that kind of led to there's a whole war going on. And you know,
Oh, good. I hope they
kill each other.
No, I mean, I like Todd and Emma
I adore
and
Todd.
Danny and Eliza. Everybody at the ranch except for Riggs, really.
Yeah, but anyways, I kind of sacrificed myself and the rest of the Kettleman gang. I told them that, you know, because there's people in Thieves Landing that I know I've known for a long time, and there's people at the ranch that I do care about, like you said, Todd and Emma. And I told them, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I do still have a soft spot for Riggs, even though she fucked me over. But
That's whatever. I understand.
yeah, I set up a meeting with them, and the two groups are gonna meet. The Kettleman gang, me, Pip, Clayton, Alice. We're gonna mediate it to make sure no one gets shot, because if anyone fucking shoots at the meeting, then we're gonna ride against them. And there's gonna be a 48-hour grace period where no one
Not
is
24
shooting.
hours?
I did tease Annabelle about that. I told her she gets 24 hours, everyone else gets 48.
You know, it is a little bit unreasonable. I mean, the outside looking in. I mean,
The what?
Danny, I forgot now. I forgot what Danny left for a couple weeks. He was gone. It was only Todd and Emma holding down the ranch. He fucked off to Australia to get married for whatever. I love Danny. Well, I don't. It's a love-hate kind of thing. We're growing on each other. There was a period there where we hated each other, but anyways, he was gone. Riggs has been in Siska for God knows how long now. And then, as far as I was aware, Baz let Annabelle run that saloon.
That's right.
And then they both come back and they just waltz in and act like nothing's changed. Everything's changed. I know that you're the wife of somebody who used to run the place, but he's dead and you've been in Siska. Things, the whole crossing's changed and people have moved on.
Thank
And
God.
she can't just expect people to just bow down to Queen Riggs because she was somebody's wife.
Thank God you're saying this because I've been, that's the same way I'm fucking thinking. And the whole reason it started is because they took a hostage. And coming from a fucking bank robber, taking a hostage is never personal. It's just leverage to get yourself out of a situation. And they didn't harm the fella at all. And, that's the whole reason they kicked them out of Blackwater. And they come back and immediately take it over. And it's just spiteful. And now they're running the saloon, gave it a new name, and it was called the Bayswater Saloon, I'm pretty sure. And now they changed the name.
That's what I heard. They changed it. Well, I mean, I don't know.
But no,
they don't quite have the same. They don't quite have the same effect that Baz had. It really did leave a hole. I mean, people respected Danny while he was still here for a while, but that respect isn't gonna stay there just because of Baz. I mean, he's been going a long time now.
Respect is earned. It's never fucking given.
Or it's taken, I guess.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm just glad that you said that because that's the whole reason I set this thing up. People are just being irreasonable. I said I'll be the dad here, and you guys could talk. And whoever breaks the 48-hour peace treaty, essentially, well, we're gonna ride against that person. That way, they at least have to fucking talk. And then if they want to kill each other, then they could have at it.
I remember you weren't here for this because you were in Siska, but there was a time where Tom and Two Snakes, Eugene, Mama was missing. That's when Baz threw Mama off a waterfall. And Emmett was tired of it. He told me he was tired of fighting these wars because that Tommy would start and then he would just leave for weeks and weeks at a time. And it was me and Emmett really taking the brunt of everything. We were acting like there was a war going on, but Tommy was just, daydreaming out somewhere. So Emmett told me he was tired of it, and we did peace talks. And Emmett told me they had it up in the snow on an ice sheet. And everybody was slipping and sliding around. You should have seen Emmett. He was in this big furry coat. Actually,
Was it
I
black?
have that coat? No, it's not this coat. No, it was a big fluffy one, like the white. It was a black one, but it was fluffy. Real big and fluffy.
And he looked like a Yeti.
Yes, he looked like a Yeti.
I know what you're talking about.
And he was sitting in the chair and he just looked so sad. But it went really well. I mean, but there wasn't really anybody that could mediate that because I don't know. There was no group that we were all mutual friends with.
Yeah. I mean, that's like I said. I
But
care for. Go on.
I'm just speaking from an outside point of view. I don't really care. I don't care about Thieves Landing. I don't really care about the ranch. There's a few people that I care about on the ranch. But ultimately, if it's not in my little world here, you see, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have yourself and the people that are closest to you, and that's it.
I agree.
And when you die, most of the time you die by yourself. So I worry about myself first. I don't care about Thieves Landing. I only went there one time. That might be a little harsh, but you know, I have a grim outlook on life lately.
I don't think it is.
I mean, time is short. You never know how much time you're going to have, so you might as well spend it worrying about the things that matter, not because somebody lost a saloon or took a hostage or I don't know. At the end of the day, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Completely switching the topic here. Effie, do you think a hot spoon, a very hot spoon pressed to someone's eye will blind that eye? Because I don't want to use a knife because I might accidentally kill the fella.
Is the eye open or closed?
Oh, it's going to be open.
I would use. You don't want to kill him.
No, I just want to blind him in one eye.
I would use something sharp. Because not only this, if I would listen, I would never take somebody's eye. I'm not that type of person. But if I was going to, this is how I would. I wouldn't use a spoon because that's. What are you doing with the spoon? That's not intimidating at all. I would take a knife, a really sharp one of those really tiny knives, and I would heat it up until it was red hot. And then I would slowly pierce
Jesus
the eye.
Christ, Effie.
That way they could watch it as it's going into their eye until they lose their sight. That way it cauterizes as it goes in so they don't bleed out. But don't go too far because I think you'll hit brain. I'm not sure.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is why I love you, Effie. You're so wonderful.
You know, I get the sentiment of the spoon not being scary, but like if it's just pressed against it, I wasn't gonna like scoop it out, but stabbing someone's eye with a small knife.
You just asked me how I would take out someone's eye.
What did you expect, Mills?
What did you expect? You could use a shotgun, but you might blow their head off.
All right, I'll add that to the eyeball removing section.
And you can also, at the same time, remove their fingernails. I heard that's really hurt. Or you can put toothpicks under their fingernails and then slowly like drive it in.
Stop.
That kind of made me sick thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad the fucking guards in Sisika don't have the torture knowledge you do.
It's not torture knowledge. It's just, something, I have a lot of time to think about things like this. Well, not like this, just a lot of things, but some things, I don't know.
Yep, yeah.
Just a lot of time on my hands.
No, I understand.
I make up scenarios. What if this person did this to me and, I thought about shooting Miasma's knees off for at least a couple days and then I did it. I thought about it for a couple days and then I executed it.
No, is that not something everyone does?
I think.
Yeah, I think about things that I could say. I think about things that I could do in certain situations. I've thought about things to say if Riggs ever came to my manor in a threatening manner, but I won't talk about that because that's never going to happen. But I have ideas for each scenario. I was going to take out Marcus's eye. I had it all planned. I knew what I was going to say. I knew what I was going to do. Just in case. You always have to be prepared is all.
She got Smell speechless.
I'm a single woman in a big house. I gotta think of things.
I think I'm gonna sleep now.
Oh, good. And you'll be better sleeping out here because I think Emmett is haunting the manor.
The ghost of Emmett.
Yeah, I think Braithwaite might be haunting that manor. He's not bothering me, but he's really upset. The gravy boats are not where they're supposed to be because someone. Anyway, that really upset him when he was alive. I think it's upsetting him now, but there's nothing I can do. I have to protect the gravy boats at all costs.
So she nods firmly.
Anyway, good night. Sleep
Mm-hmm.
well. There's probably some itchy blankets somewhere around here.
I'll just use my coat, I think.
In your body heat.
Yeah.
The no spaghetti rule, I don't know if it comes all the way out here, so
it's fine.
So it's whatever.
I'm a virgin, Effie.
Yeah, I bet you are. You top that one.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You know how many people I've killed?
What does it have to do with?
I've killed 1 1/3. How many have you killed?
3 or 4.
So you should remember the exact number.
Well, it gets easier every time, like I tried to tell you.
Alright, well, good night.
Good night. You know, earlier, you're injured now. When I came by earlier, I planned on running and pushing you over and running away, but I'll save that for another day.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I'm really thirsty, but you know what? For old time's sake.
Oh, that wasn't a push!
Good night.
Good night, Effie.
I have stitches. I couldn't push you down.
It's alright. Good night. Are you okay? Oh, shit. Mel's. Wake up. Wake up.
Jesus fucking Christ. Never
She
doubt
gets
a
hard.
widow's fucking punch.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna sleep here too, or are you gonna ride out?
I'll probably sleep here.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have a dramatic cigarette. And then I'll come find you. Tonight might be the night. Oh, can we go upstairs? Is the window open? Hell yeah. Can you not sit here? That's lame. You can't sit there. Never mind. We're going outside. Guys, Mills was never scared of Gavin Summers. He was never scared of any war. But there's something about a widow that has nothing to lose. You heard her fucking talking about torture. I have to sub before you end. Tonight might be the night, guys. Wait, hold on.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, god damn.
Where's it at? The love music. I'm fucking around. All right. Anyways, what a fucking stream today, guys. Today has been absolutely insane. Puking Ferrets coming in for the 2 months with the Prime sub. Guys, can we get a shout out for Ferrets if we haven't? She plays Alice, Alice Baby. You guys have been fucking incredible today. We also had Blind Boy gift a tier 1 to Morgan. Morgan, welcome to the Cine Sin Club officially. Blind Boy, thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Wow, way to give away my name. What do you mean? Uncle Arnold says, okay, bye. What the fuck? Alright, Arnold. You don't gotta be so straightforward. Everyone knows Alice already. It's Benny they don't know. Who's Benny? Alright, motherfuckers. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. What a fucking stream today. You guys are the best. And, let's see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we can have this meeting set up. But, yeah. I'll see you, motherfuckers, tomorrow.